Hey everybody, welcome again, once again, to the Purpose Sphere. I am your host, G. Alpha Palmer, once again back at you one more time. I'm excited about finishing up this series, and we uh, we kind of stopped at a little way halfway through, I guess, the last one, where we were looking at uh, the most important thing, the most important thing. So we want to pick up with that, and we want to continue with that particular vein and finish up talking about the most important thing where we were looking at when we last were together. At the end, we were looking at the seven, or I should say, the six basic investigative questions, and we talked about how we were all taught those investigative questions in elementary school: who, what, when, where, how, and why. And being given those concepts. Get rid of the phone here. In being given those concepts, we had to learn that not only were we given those from a grammatical standpoint, but those were also investigative questions of self-identification, of us getting to know who we are, and knowing our importance in our place in this place called the universe, or in this sphere called Earth. And so we learned that those questions, for the most part, were asked in the same order: who, what, when, where, how, and why. And why being the last question and asked. But it is the most important question and should be first. But most people don't answer the question why because they don't have an answer for it. So we gleaned over it. We didn't give it as much attention as needed until we've come to the place of understanding purpose. Purpose helps us to understand that why is the most important question that needs to be answered because it helps us to understand the most important thing. So it's important that we understand. So what we're doing is we're looking at those investigative questions, but we're looking at them with why at the top being the first question asked. Why? Because why, once again, is the most important. So we're going to look at why, who, what, when, where, and how. And when we do that, it changes everything because once we answer why helps to contribute to how we define and answer all the questions that follow. It changes the whole perspective because it goes from in a self examination to a whole idea of what we are, or why we're here and what we're supposed to do while we're here. It's not about us. It becomes more about why we're here and what we're supposed to do. It changes the whole perspective from being self-centered to being outwardly servant-centered. Some people don't like that word. So let's use another word: service-centered. You know, President Kennedy talked about ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. He's talking about service. Barack Obama, same thing, asking about us to look at service because service is why you're here. That's the why. But how are you to serve? How? There is a right way to provide service, and there's a wrong way, or well, not even that. There's a right way, and then there's a good way. Many of us are looking at good ways to provide service, and not the right way. It's important that we find the right way to provide service, and the only way that we can find the right way to provide service is through our individual purpose. If we're going to find the right kind of service, it's going to have to be through purpose. Okay. All right. So let's look at the next. Let's continue. We're going to look at these six questions, but we're going to look at them from a different perspective. Now we're looking at why do I serve? Why do I serve? Why do you serve? It's a psychological perspective. It changes the way we think about, again, ourselves and the world around us. It becomes a more of a mindfulness. Mindfulness, understand what mindfulness is. There's a difference between mindfulness and mindedness. Mindfulness is a mind that's full of everything. There's only one mind like that. and it's not ours. It's the Creator. The Creator has a mindfulness. Or a mindedness is a specific one idea that's ours, and it's called purpose. But we are to serve. That's what we're here to do. Why do I serve? We're here to serve because from a psychological standpoint, as I've already stated, that's why we're here. That's why we have been given the ideas, and we have been given the thoughts, and that's why we have been given the mindedness. It should be mindedness, not mindfulness. Okay. So who do we serve? That's important. That now we're talking from a biological perspective. When we start talking about who do we serve, it's not we're serving God. No, 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 no. Yes, you're serving the Creator. Yes, but that's not the aim. God, the Creator is not hard up for your service. Doesn't need anything from you or from me. But the Creator understands that we need each other because it's about. He said, "Let us make man in our own image and after our own likeness, and let them have dominion." And so, how are we going to have dominion? Dominion is going to be fulfilled through each and every one of us finding our individual purpose. And so we take our individual purpose and we serve that to one another. And that one another is we serve it biologically. It goes to people. We serve people. What we're doing is we're so focused on our four and no more, our little circle, and ourselves. That's all we want. We want. We don't want to. We don't want to contend, or we don't want to help. We don't want to serve anyone else, but we want people to serve us because I'm a king. I'm a queen, and that's what kings and queens do. They get served. No, you're not. You are a servant. You are sent to serve. Some folks don't like the idea of that because they want to be served more than they want to serve. They want to be served more than they want to serve. But we've got to change that. We've got to change that. So, biological. Number 3, what do I serve? What do I serve comes to purposeology. And that's what we help people to do is to find what purpose is. At PQI, what we do is we use the spiritual scientific methodology called purposeology. And purposeology helps us to locate that all elusive purpose that we have been sent here for. And it's not your passion. It's not your passion. We have not been sent to pursue passion. Passion aids us, but it is not what we pursue. It is not what we pursue because what I found is most of the time when it comes to purpose, there's going to come times when you're not going to feel like doing it. And that's when you're going to need passion. Okay? That's when you're going to need passion. But that's something else. So when we start talking about what do I serve? What do I serve is we serve purpose. But you can't serve what you don't know. If you don't know what your purpose is, you can't serve it. And now here's why we're having problems in our community, culture, and clan. Look around us. Look around us. We're so self-centered and self-focused that we want to be served and we're not serving. And what it is that we're supposed to be serving? Purpose. And we're not serving purpose because we don't even know what purpose is. That's why purposeology. That's why you need to go to gapalmer.com and you need to fill out our contact information so we can contact you and begin to help you find, form, focus, and bring into fruition your individual purpose. That's what we're here for. Okay? So it's important that we understand that what do I serve is your purpose. That's what you and I are sent here to serve. Now, where do I serve? Now, this is important. This is very, very critical. Most of us don't know where we think that anywhere we go is geographically okay. No, it's not. Every location is not fit, is not conducive for what you have. And it's important that you find that climate, that vibration, that location, that geographic location, right? That you that harmonizes with your vibration, or you are able to focus or to to equal your vibration with that environment. And and you don't even necessarily have to do that once you if you're in purpose and your purpose fits that environment. And when your purpose fits that environment, there's no need for any fluctuation in vibration because you already fit in there. You ever go into a place and it just seems to be that place where you've been there before and you say you feel real comfortable there because your vibration, because purpose is there. The purpose is there. And so that vibration greets you. That vibration, right? That frequency greets you and accepts you. And yet there is a cohesiveness there. That's where you are to operate in purpose, not just anywhere. Because I'm reminded in the biblical narrative says that, you don't cast your pearls before swine. Because if you do, they're going to eat the pearls and then turn around and they're going to attack you. So it's important that you understand that not every environment is conducive for your individual purpose. Okay, let's move on. Number five, excuse me. When do I serve? When do I serve? When? Well, when do you serve is very, very important because horology talks about time. Now, when we start talking about the study of time, there's two aspects that I like to really focus in on. It's chronological time, and that's the hour by hour time that we have on our clock. But then there's what we call kairos. Kairos is that moment, that right now moment. See, that's important. That right now moment, understanding the difference between chronos and and kairos. Chronos and kairos. It's important to understand the differences between the two. Why? Because the chronological time doesn't always fit for what is the kairos moment. The kairos moment says that this is your time, this is your moment, this is your season, this is everything conducive for you to move forward now. And that's not every moment. That's not every moment. So we have to understand that. Now we can prepare. I've been preparing for this and doing this for over a decade, pretty much uh, un, without anybody really knowing what I'm doing. Not a lot of people know, but it's time. It's that kairos. It's that time and that's why Purpose Sphere is here. Purpose Sphere is here to help those that have come into that kairos moment to understand and know that purpose is important and they need to find it. And here's another thing. You're never too old to find purpose. I hear people tell me this all the time. Oh, it's too late for me. This is for the young people. It's never too late. If you look at the biblical narrative, Abraham was over 70 years old. He was closer to 75 years old, almost 100. And when the promise came to him of his son, he was 100. So the idea that you're too old and you're past your prime, you're never past your prime. You never, as long as you have breath, as long as you have breath, there's still an opportunity for you to catch your kairos moment. That's important. Okay, so next is how do I serve? That's the how. That's so important. It's the method in which how you go about fulfilling purpose. And when you understand what your purpose is, the methods will begin to reveal themselves to you. They will be, but you can't put the cart before the horse. You can't put the cart before the horse. We have to find purpose first. And that's what we do at Purposeology. That's what we do through Purposeology. That's what we do at Purpose Quest International. We help you find the reason why you were born, what you're supposed to be doing with your life, the change that only you can bring. We look at our community, culture, and clan, and we look at the problems that are in them, and we complain. We look for celebrities and we look for politicians to make changes. And then when we select them and we vote for them or we side with them, they have character defects. They have flaws. They have all these other, and that's not to put them down. That's just to say that it's not about them, it's about us. Find your purpose and to begin to operate. Find, focus, form, and bring into fruition your purpose. And when you do that, you'll change your community, culture, and clan. And as you do that, and you show other people how to find their purpose, and we multiply and multiply and multiply and change the world in which we live in, and we exercise dominion in this realm. Let us make man in our own image and after our own likeness, and let them have what? Dominion. And that's how we do it. We have dominion by us finding purpose. Okay? All right, so here's the investigative questions again that we just looked at. Why do I serve? Right? And it's not mindfulness, it should be mindedness. Who do I serve? What do I serve? Where do I serve? When do I serve? And how do I serve? Important questions that we must find out. And here's our information. And I want to do something for you. I want you to go to our website, go in there and fill out the information. And what we're going to do is we're going to send you a free book, a free ebook. And what we'll also do is we'll send you a free purpose survey. And that purpose survey is designed to help you to begin to look at how to find your individual purpose. Well, I hope that this was something that you find to be useful. I guess we could have finished it up when we started the last time, but I'm glad that we had this time to be in to share. It's not been a long broadcast this time. We're under 20 minutes, but I wanted to be able to just come afresh and share this with you. But please go and share this. Share, like, and subscribe to Purpose Sphere. We need you to share this channel with other people. It's about purpose. It's not about personality. It's not about anything other than us finding, focusing, forming, and bringing into fruition our individual purpose. And that's going to cause us to be able to experience life in all its fullness. You know, we're looking for so many things in life, but the things that we're looking for in life can only be found if we find purpose. And then, you know, I talk about time and time again, I talk about the finding, focusing, forming, and bringing into fruition. But there's also there's 8 P's to purpose. There's 8 P's. There's protection, provision, persistence, perseverance, profitability, performance, passion, and prosperity. And so these are important aspects that we're going to talk about even more. And we talk about them even more in depth in one of my books that we have on our website, where it is our pearls, our purpose pearls. And the purpose pearls is a devotional, 30-day devotional that's used, and we talk about the provisions that purpose will provide you. You want to get it. It's on our website at gapalmer.com. So until the next time we get together and we talk again about purpose, I want you to know and remember this. Remember this. Purpose makes us super naturally. See you next time.